Hey YouTubers, I'm making this in the vain attempt or the vain hope that Windows 10 will actually let me do something. If you guys have gotten Windows 10, I probably won't be hearing from you for a while. Mine don't want to play YouTube videos. It'll play some of them, won't play all of them. And then if I, put my little itty bitty micro SD card on my computer and upload videos from my phones, not my phones, my cameras, it don't want to play them. It's like, they're mine, you need to play them. They don't want to. Anyway. So I ain't got a lot of my videos up because even when I upload them to YouTube, then I can't edit them or anything. So I just kind of gotta, you know. yeah, great. I love Microsoft. I wish there was a competition. I mean, I wish there was someone else. Anyway, this is the mid 50. I got about 58 on mine, and Allie's probably about 5 hours behind me. We just got back from the Mount Wood off-road park and watched them up here Sunday, and I've just been a little slow this morning. Yeah, old men don't need to be running up and down hills on ATVs, I guess. But anyway, I got another project I got to get onto. Neon. The wheel bearing keeps going bad in it. I think I bent the spindle or something on the various cornucopia of wheel bearings that I put in it. And it's either that or it's the back one again. It's the front one, the back one, and they both sound the same. Anyway, but about the four-wheelers. About 58 hours on this one, and I think I've fallen back in love with it. Haven't had any problems. Chain hasn't worked loose. I had to adjust my front brakes up a little bit. I think that's about the length of it. I'm changing oil and everything because, it probably will pretty well need. Alley's, the back tire is a little low. I have to check that out. I got the smallest of little screws that Lowe's had. They was sending me down the Fastenal, but I was having problems with the Neon that day. I don't know if you can see it, but down here, her neutral switch is loose. These little screws fall. Oh, I've lost another one. Her engine vibrates real bad. The thing of it is, I think there's a weight or something missing on the variator in the CVT because it doesn't want to go until it revs up kind of high, and then when it does go, it jerks, but there's like a vibration in it. Something's out of balance or something. But one of her axles is a little loose, had to tighten up. Had to adjust her front brakes up a little bit too. Her back brakes. Our back brakes are about shot. I have a new set for both of them coming. Back brakes on his got about 12 hours out of that set. I made a video showing how to change them. Yeah, got about 12 hours and had to replace them again. It actually, the one pad fell out. It was almost done, but it had fallen out and the little cup pushed out, and I started pushing dot 3 out, so had to redo that and bleed the brakes and everything. That's that one. I mean, I've just done an oil change on it. Oh, the go-kart. Funniest thing. We're down here at Mount Wood, and the wife won't ride a four-wheeler hardly. And we had this thing down there. And Mount Wood, you got to go down over a steep hill and then back up around to a whole bunch of rugged mud pits and stuff, and then you get up on the upper trail, and that's pretty nice. So I got the dune buggy up there. My wife was riding at about 5 miles per hour, but we went down on trail 44, and that gets down the valley. It's kind of rough for a green trail. I would have said blue at least, but ATV is just not bad or anything. But for the dune buggy, yeah, it's but we got up around the hill, and she loves doing the hill climbs. I got a video of her going through the mud pits, but I can't get it to show. But anyway, we went over on trail, I think it was 28. It was on the other side. It's supposed to be a green trail. And she went around the turn and hit the front right tire into the bank, and it just fell over on its side. Broke the one little cover on the seatbelt thing. Of course, the other one was missing, so no big deal. The engine stopped. When I went to try to restart it, it was locked up. Oil had gotten into it. I thought it might have been gas because it did leak a little bit of gas before I got the fuel shut off. But the engine was vapor locked, and lo and behold, I didn't have any spark plug wrench with me. I'd overlooked that. I didn't take anything with me as far as tools, just what was in the truck, and I didn't have any deep well sockets or a spark plug wrench in it. So there we were stuck. So I'm trying to pull this, a fuel can, cooler, a bunch of stuff we had in the dune buggy, and the wife on my little 150. Yeah, a little bit of power loss there. But I tell you what, it did a pretty decent job. I was, impressed by it. It pulled us both up around until we got up to some of the steeper parts. A couple people helped us out. Uh, at one point when I was got fairly steep to get up there over the hill, the guy had his. I never got to talk to him because they took off when they got us up to the main trail. It was either his daughter or something, and he said she only weighs about 100 pounds. I pulled it all the way up over the hill, and then I just ran out of power at the very end, and we all kind of pushed a little bit and helped it, got up over. But yeah, I had it full throttle, and it was just sitting there, not moving. So I may need a new belt, but you know what? It rides. It's not making any funny noises or anything. And like I said, I'm happy with this. I was upset with it for a while, but it's turned around. I got all the rear end worked up here. It's the one I got from smartdeals.com. They sent it and the bearings and the seals. I had to pull it out because I welded the ears up like I did the other one. Actually, I burnt through that one. And one of the other ones I kind of got through and I burnt through. Had to do a little grinding. I put my grease circuit in there. I got my bearings in there. Got them open. Got the pipe drilled. And I got the seals in it. This is ready to stick in and grease. So, but I haven't had any problems with her. She rode it all over the place down there at Mount Wood. And didn't have any problems. Just wanting to show you these things. Now, this is the oil drain plug. And inside of that, you got a spring and a filter. I hope that's picking that up. Let me see. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. So basically, the spring's tapered and the small end goes in there and then the filter sits in there. And it all screws up in underneath here. Try to get you a picture. But anyway, it screws up in the bottom there. I just use an adjustable wrench. Takes like half a quart of oil or something. So changing them ain't no big deal. You don't even have to buy a filter. But anyway, 58 hours on this one. And probably about 53 or so on hers. They're going pretty good. Little buddy's back tires is getting kind of loose. I'm going to have to tighten them up. I want to take it up and throw up on blocks and see what's going on. Check the wheel bearings. They still feel fine, but we're going to see why his tires are a little loose. Might have just worked loose a little bit. But anyway, yeah, Fox go-kart went on the side. Wife went out on the ground. She's okay. Ran up and checked on her, and the kids had taken off. They was gone. They came back up on the main trail and waited for us, and was like, called me on the radio. It's like, where are you guys? And I'm like, I'm trying to upturn the go-kart. But anyway, but another good Samaritan on a dirt bike. We had gotten it down to the trail, and I was about ready to go suicide down over the hill because the brakes ain't very good on it, and without the engine running, it's kind of rough. And he was like, I got a spark plug wrench, so he had one that fitted. We took it out and turned it over a lot, got most of the oil out of it, and things started up, missed a little bit. There was oil up in the air filter. I cleaned that all out when we got home, changed the oil in it, and it runs me around the development just fine again. Say that clutch is about, done, but, I'm surprised. It ran real good on the trails. It went up hills that I never thought it would. I'm really happy with that go-kart for no more than we got in it. So that's the update on all the ATVs. And if you guys want to think about going to West Virginia, Mount Wood, it's not a huge park. I think it's on like 26, 28 miles or something like that of trails. But the camp's right there, and then across the way there's bike trails and horse trails and a state park and a 55-acre lake. But the campground, their prices are reasonable and they're really nice. I'm thinking about taking us there on the next vacation. I definitely want to go back down there. It was like $12 for a day pass. I think it's like $50 for an adult. They're having a sale if here in October, you get the rest of 2014 and 2015 on your yearly pass, and I think it's like $50 for an adult and 25 on a kid under 17. You want to check their website. It's like Mount Wood ATV Park. I got one of their flyers, but check it out on the internet. If you type, Mount Wood in West Virginia, you'll find it. Nice little place. It's not a huge place, and it's not busy, which is really nice. You're not being ran over by a bunch of people, but there's enough people out on the trails, and they help you out. They're nice. So definitely going to get the family back down there again, and but there is some steep trails down there. It's in the mountains, so it's not a lot of flatland, but there's something for everyone down there. It's kind of nice, not huge, but it's good. Anyway, that's the Chinese ATV situation. Y'all take it easy, and if I can get this thing uploaded in the other ones, I will. If not, I guess no one will see it because I can't even watch my own videos. Yeah, love Microsoft. Anyway, later, YouTubers.